All right. Another day, another workout. But this was actually a really good one. So I want you guys to stay with me right to the end because you guys are going to love this. This is a very short shoulder workout that you guys can blast very quickly, okay? You don't need much equipment. It's only dumbbell. So a dumbbell only one is very high volume, and you guys can smash this workout very quickly. I'm just going to go through the principles that's involved in this workout, and everything follows the same principle. So it's very simple. You can do this at home. Like I said, you don't need much, and it's very easy. It's a very nice progression. It's very easy to warm up into. So that's one of the beauties of this workout. So today, our first exercise was the dumbbell shoulder press. And what we were doing, and like I said, everything follows the same principle. We're going for 25 reps, then 20 reps, then 15, then 10 reps, okay? We're trying to keep our rest break as minimal as possible to keep the tension on the muscles. Now, shoulders respond very well to volume training as well, which is what we are using with this. But the beauty of this is we're still adding a progressive overload. So what I'm doing is after most of my sets, I am still just trying to maintain form, but also slowly increase the weight to still continuously challenge myself. So I kept this recording all the time, not for the whole session, of course, but however, I was just trying to get you guys to see like an insight as well as also give you an idea how much rest breaks as I go. I'm going to do some cuts in between, so not all the sessions going to be a raw session. So I just cut it so you guys can pay attention. Now, while we are here, I still always want to talk about a topic that's very, very important. And these topics are actually brought to me by you guys on my live stream. So I hope you guys are following through my daily live streams as well. Daily workouts, daily live streams. I'm connecting with you guys as much as possible. Please do me a favor and watch my video all the way to the end if you can. So YouTube will recommend it a lot more as well too. So I go up to those 40 kilos. And yes, we're going hard. Now, one of the things that a lot of people have actually asked was, how do you structure your training? So what is your split like for growth? Okay. Now, this is very, very different with everyone. The first thing, when you guys are actually trying to actually structure your training for your split, these are the first things you guys gotta understand. Okay. You have to structure the muscle groups that are lagging the most. So your weakest muscle groups with more frequency, okay? Now you also have to ensure that some of these muscle groups are not clashing each other. So for instance, if I decided to train legs on Monday, okay, I obviously probably would not train legs 2 days later unless I was splitting up my hamstrings and glutes, okay? And the exercise were different. And even so, I would ensure that my recovery is good. So let's say I was jumping on the training program that had Monday was legs and Wednesday was legs again, even with the hamstrings and glute stretch split. What I will do, guys, is I will prioritize my sleep, my recovery, my food, ensuring I'm recovering quickly. Now, as you go through a training program over a couple of weeks, your body kind of starts to get used to it as well too. During this time, it just allows you to also increase the frequency a little bit more with a bit more recovery time, because you're going to get a massive shock to the body in the start, okay? Now, I hope you guys understand and following through what I'm saying. Now, again, when we go, let's take it back a little bit, okay? Structuring our program. First of all, frequency. So let's pick a muscle group. Let's say I was trying to build my shoulders, okay, or my delts, okay? If I was to structure a program, I'll probably try and chuck in some shoulder exercises in between, because shoulders is such a small muscle group and can be trained very quickly at the same time too. So I have a full shoulder day where I actually get some nice heavy weights in there. However, I'll also probably try and check in like a shoulders and arms there, and probably maybe on my chest there as well. I'll add probably some shoulders in. Now, when I structure this accordingly, I'll make sure that when I am structuring it, I don't have these days too close to each other in order for them to recover. Now, shoulders are luckily a smaller muscle group, which means they can actually recover quicker. So, what if I have my legs and I smash my legs? They're more likely to recover probably after a whole week, or maybe in the first time I'm using that training program. However, over time, over weeks past, I'm going to recover a lot quicker. Okay, so these are some of the things that we're going to take into consideration. So I wanted to bring this to attention because a lot of people have been asking, what is your split? What is my split if I want to get my legs stronger? What is my split if I want to get my build more muscle on my legs or my back and it's always the same. Your frequency is the key. Frequency just means how often you train, and you have to try and increase it. However, there's also a rule: you do not increase your frequency unless your recovery is good. There's no point of you going there and training arms again when your arms are already sore. Okay, like try and recover. You got to prioritize your recovery so you actually can train again Look, this is different from strength training specifically or power training specifically. This is what I'm saying is strictly training for our recovery, sorry, for our bodybuilding. That's one of the most important things when it comes to that. So ensuring that our recovery is there is number one. You guys already know that as well. So going into rear delts flies, and I think I pulled back a little bit on this one because I realized it wasn't recording. I'll see if I did or I just kept going with my sets. Okay, maybe I just kept going with my sets on this one. But there's me completely out of camera. Okay, yep, I did pull back. So just so you guys could see this. And I actually started my rep ranges again from this one, which is, at the end of the day, I just wanted to make sure that you guys were actually getting the full thing out of these workouts and could actually see what's going on with the training. But I really love the shoulder workouts, and I'll tell you why, okay? Now, most workouts sometimes are hard and savage to get into because they don't have a good warm-up approach. If you can warm up properly into any exercise, I'm not saying it makes it easy, but it makes it more comfortable to get into the movements and you actually enjoy your training more. You start to feel every muscle group, you feel that pump, you feel that work, and you consciously increase that weight yourself. When you're in that zone, it's like it's a very euphoric mode because what happens is your body's releasing all these endorphins and you're feeling good, you're feeling the pump, you're feeling the splitting pump like Arnold said in Pumping Iron and even described it close to sexual intercourse. Look, yes, the pump feels like that, but more importantly, it just allows us to train more efficiently and, feel every single muscle group we're working. And it also motivates us. So I know most of you know, like when you can feel a good pump and you're looking good, you just want to push harder. So that's why sometimes I actually like to chase the pump when I'm training. It's not always about going heavy, and you guys will see me get some pretty heavy weights on there. I've been power programming. If you guys watched my video yesterday, I smashed a personal best. Damn, I'm excited. I'm still on the high. I'm still on the high from my 345 kilo deadlift. Like, it's insane. For those of you that are wondering, my groin and hip is recovering. I chose to purposely try and get up 345 kilos at my own cost, but hey, I'm still excited that I got it. So it's nice to also get back because my training programming is actually changing. So again, today is already different, and I'm going to give my body a little bit of a deload with some higher intense, more volume work. The whole purpose of this is to just keep a little bit of strain off of my bigger muscle groups. Like, I'm still gonna get some heavy lifting in, but it'll be very minimal, probably like 1 or 2 sets of heavy, and then everything's gonna go down. And also, I'm gonna go heavy, but it's not gonna be like closer to a 1 rep max or anything crazy. It's just gonna be one big heavy set of probably about my 65 to 70% of my max for a few reps, and then I'll drop the weight and just focus on time and attention work. So yeah, I'm actually still planning my programming for the week after, but the excitement is through the roof. I'm really, really excited to bring to you guys some cool stuff. And do you know what the best part of it is? And this is why I'll urge you guys to follow me along with this journey, because you guys can literally do the same workouts with me and follow me on the journey as we do it together. There's nothing more excited than having a group of people or, a team, a family that you can rely on when we train. And let me know in the comments below if you follow on the workouts, if you had any struggles, what you struggled on. Let's have a chat about this on the post. That's what I want to know from you guys. I want to see how you feeling, how you guys are relating to these workouts. Are these hard workouts? Are these easy workouts? You see, all these things make a huge difference, in our progression. And it's fun. It makes it entertaining. When you have something to really talk about while you're training, and it makes you also look forward to training. That, like, people ask me, so how do I get motivated? I get motivated by seeing people seeing people that don't have what I have, but find a will to achieve what I've been trying to do. So, not everyone is gifted. Not everyone's had the opportunity to. I say training is a gift. Not everyone has the opportunity to go to the gym or have access to gym membership. Gym membership is expensive, So I don't expect every single person to be at the gym. But some people don't have access to that, but they still find a way to achieve goals. For me, when I see that, that is pure motivation to the highest level. Look, I'm motivated by other ways, but that's when I see things like that out of nowhere, it just takes it to another level. Like there's actually a guy Kubila, if I'm Kulibia or Kubila from Ghana. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. And he like I watched some of his journeys and him training with minimal equipment and it was so inspiring, like, and he's got an amazing physique and you see him push some awesome weights. He built his weights from scratch. Like it's not like fully calibrated, like he didn't have everything, but I could see him still pushing and doing amazing. It didn't stop him. He had his crew there. It's those, that's what gets me at the peak of motivation. That is my highest point of motivation right there. So for me, yeah, like that's why I like to see everyone come together to try their best and push each other, because at the end of the day, we can come from different nations, we can come from different backgrounds, we can come from but fitness. One thing I find is fitness. No matter your skin color, no matter your tone, no matter your age, your gender, whatever, it brings us all together in one way. It's a language we can all speak. And 5 kilos is always gonna be 5 kilos. It's never gonna change. The weights are always the same. And like I said, it's something we can all respect. We can all respect the pump. We can all respect a good weightlifter. We can all respect good form. We can all respect bad form. We appreciate it. So this is why, like, I want people to understand that there is such a beauty in fitness that we need to stop thinking that fitness, for you to go to the gym and lift weights, if you have that opportunity, that is never, ever, ever a chore. That is a privilege. Not everyone gets the chance to do that, okay? So if you guys ever have that opportunity to go to the gym, have a roof over your head, look, that's a blessing. Thank God for that, okay? Like, honestly, thank God. And it took me a while to realize that, like, when I was in 2017, after I tore my bicep, it took me a very long time. I'd still been training for quite a while. I'd won lots of titles, multiple titles, and I still took training for granted. And it wasn't until I tore my bicep, okay? And then I was sitting there one day after I had started my recovery phase. So I was going to the gym, and I went to the gym and I saw everyone like lifting, and I was honestly jealous. Like, I was jealous of them. I didn't care what they looked like. I didn't care how big they were. I didn't care how much you were lifting. I was jealous I couldn't train. I was jealous that, they had the opportunity to train, but I couldn't decide for myself to train. So that opened up a lot for me and changed my ideas of lifting. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and sub for more. Peace.